Hi, I'm Ruby, this is Rave Crochet and welcome to another crochet vlog. I've been working hard on opening my shop. Basically the shop is already live, but I'm still waiting to authenticate my Shopify payments. But to do that I have to have like an official business registration number. My appointment for that is I think March 14th or 15th. So that is when I have my number and I can officially open the shop. So before I can officially launch it, I'm like, okay, but what do I do? Because I already made everything that I wanted to sell. So I guess I'm just making more. And I'll put up a picture of the bag that I was inspired by. And this is the granny square that I made for it. And I do think it's really cute, but look at the holes. Like, you cannot use this as a bag. So I was thinking either make another one of these and I put it on a sewed fabric bag, so I make like a lining for it, or I have a bunch of sticks left for flowers that I made and then ended up deciding not to sell. So I can make it in a tapestry, so with some yarn hanging, which is more inspired by this, which is also something that I wanted to make. And I like that too. So now that I'm seeing it like hanging like this, I think making a tapestry out of it is best. I used Drops Paris yarn. This is a yarn that I used, and it does say that I can use a number 5 hook with it. I did think that okay, the string didn't really look like 5 yarn. So that is why this turned out so big and so holy. So I think for the next time that I am making a granny square bag, that I'll be using either a 4 or a 3.5, maybe. I did use for my bags, oh, that was a 3.5. So I used a 3.5 for these bags, and I also want to finish these in this video. I have 2 that I can finish up. All I need to do is make a clasp so that it actually closes. And the pink one that I started in the last video, I don't have enough of that pink yarn left to sew it closed. So I don't know if I am gonna wait on that until I put in my next order of yarn, or that I'm gonna do it with a slightly lighter color pink. I haven't decided yet. So I'm going to make a tapestry out of this, and I'll show you when it's done. So I finished putting it on the stick. I just did it with single crochets and I inserted the stick. Eventually it ended up being very helpful to have done the iron wire in the flower leaves, because it is the similar sort of technique. So that is what I learned with the flowers, and I used it on the tapestry here as well. So what I actually saw in the inspiration pic for the granny square tapestry is that they also do single crochet all around here to sort of finish it off. I don't know if I want to do that. Maybe I do, because I do like the pink, so I might let's see, I'm gonna have to start here here, and then do the single crochet, because that way I will also have a space to add the little stringy bits at the end. So I'm gonna mess around a little bit and I'm gonna see how it turns out. It is definitely better with the pink border. So I've been thinking about the dangly bits. I think that if I do them pink, then the whole thing will be too pink. And I only used 1 row of the green and 1 row of the yellow. So I thought, what if I do green and yellow? And I actually think that looks really cute. I don't know if I want to do these and then the beige also. I don't think I want to do the beige. Let's see. I don't want to do the beige. Maybe the pink together? No. I think the yellow and green will be cute. So yeah, this is a part that I don't necessarily love to do like the making of the dangly bits, but maybe it won't be so bad, and I'll show you the finished product. I finished it. I think it is so cute. I really like it. Let me show you up against the wall. Look at that. That's so cute. So that did not take a lot of yarn necessarily. So I definitely still have enough of the pink, green, and beige left. I don't have a lot of yellow left because I did make an entire bag with the yellow. Same with the lilac, so I don't have enough of that to make more granny squares, but I do have white. It's like, I don't hate it, but I feel like it takes away from the color a little bit. So I think I'm gonna do pink and green. I really like pink and green together. And then either with the beige or with the white. I think I'm gonna do white. But do I want to make another wall tapestry or do I want to make the bag? I'm just gonna look at what it looks like when I crochet with the 4mm hook, and then I'm gonna see if it needs to be a wall tapestry again or if I can make it into a bag. It depends on how big the holes are in the granny square. I changed locations because the couch is just so much more comfortable. So I finished it. It is a little bit curly because I think I didn't do the stitch count on the sides correctly, but it's still cute. I really like it. I love this color combination. I'm definitely going to do more of them. Let me see. This is the right side. So yeah, I still have to cut off the bits here so that it is all the same size and isn't as chaotic, but it looks so cute. I love this color scheme. Definitely gonna get some pictures of this and video of this in some good lighting because the sun is setting right now. I'm sitting in front of the window. So yeah, these are the two tapestries that I just made. I think they're really cool and they were really, really fun to make. So I'm super excited about that. Let's see, all I need to do, I'm gonna do it tonight, is gonna finish the bags. I'm gonna put the snap closure on it. And oh no, I have to do one more thing because we have a birthday on Saturday and the guy is named Berry. So I'm going to make him a Perry the Platypus. I do have blue chenille yarn, but it's not really the right color. So I'm gonna see if I think it's good enough because I can go to the store tomorrow to get some more yarn in the right color. I can definitely do that. Because I made a picture of in the store of all the chenille yarn and there were a lot of blue colors, and I have two blue colors that I used for a Minecraft axolotl. I'm gonna grab it. I'm gonna show you guys. My boyfriend wanted an axolotl from Minecraft, so I made him one, and it's so I'm really fucking proud of this. This is the most intricate amigurumi I've ever made, and it looks really fun. It has the paws, it has the fins, and here the tail is really soft. It's really cute. It's kind of hard to keep the super rectangular shape like in Minecraft, but I think it's really fun, and he keeps it on his desk. So that is the axolotl that I made him. And I think this blue, yeah, you can't really tell it. The lighting is absolutely shit right now. But I thought I could maybe use this blue, but it definitely is too gray blue. And the store I took a picture in has a bit of a brighter blue that I think is gonna be good. So, oh, they also have really pretty pinks. I think I'm gonna go to the store tomorrow. They only open, I think, 10 a.m. till 1 p.m. So I'm gonna make a list of the yarn that I need. I can also pick up some more pink yarn to finish the bag that I still have to finish. So yeah, unexpected yarn purchasing. So I'm gonna show you that. And so we are about 24 hours later. The lighting is really weird. Again, the sun is slowly setting. But what I did, plans changed. I did not go yarn shopping today because someone should have called me this morning. I was waiting for a call from a recruiter and they just didn't call, and the yarn shop is only open from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. so I didn't have any time anymore. But I did make a bunch of wall tapestries. So I had a couple of these balls of yarn that are like multicolored. This is by Allison and May. I got it at a Dutch shop called Action. And this is the only one that I have left because I have made this really pretty one. This is probably one of my favorites. I really, really like this one. I made 2 of those. Where's the other one? Oh, it's here. So I made 2 of those because I could get exactly 2 out of one skein of yarn or ball of yarn. Then I made this one twice again. Really pretty rainbow. I see that I didn't have enough yarn to put a string here, so I'm gonna have to do that. I think I'm gonna do it with white. I think that will be best. And another one of those. And then I'm pretty sure I already showed you both of them. This one with the yellow, beige, green, yellow, pink. Then I also have this one, and I'm gonna make another one of this. I think right now I can start it, but I'm gonna switch the green and the pink. So that's what I'm gonna do right now because I really, really like this. It's what might be one of my favorites. And then I'm also gonna make 2 more with this. I don't know. I'm obsessed. It's so fun to just make the granny squares and to just, I don't know, sort of zone out, I guess. I still have to do the closures on the bag. I'm just gonna look for whether or not I even have the closures. Otherwise, tomorrow when I go yarn shopping, I can buy the closures. So that's what we're gonna do. It is a new day. I've got new crochet projects to work on. I just do not remember what I spoke about last time. I think I talked about making Perry the platypus. I'm not really sure if I did, but I went on a yarn haul. I couldn't find any like velvet or chenille yarn in that color, so I went with like a chunky acrylic. So I made that, and I'll insert the TikTok that I made on screen right now. I also took some pictures that I'll show you. So that is the Perry the platypus, and I made that for a friend of mine whose name is Perry, and it was his birthday. So we went there, all of the friends loved it, so that was really fun as well. I don't know, there's just something about handmade things that people just really appreciate, and I think that's really cool because another hobby of mine is reading tarot cards, but not everyone is really into that, you know, not everyone believes in it or supports it or something like that, but making crochet items, like what's not to love? So I'm just gonna show you some of the items that I finished up since we last spoke. Here is my bag that I made. The straps are inside. I also did a little snap closure like that, so the straps are inside. I still have to take some pictures with it, but this is what it looks like. I think the color is really, really, really great. I love yellow. Okay, so this is, I think this is my favorite of the 3 that I made. I made a pink one, which is still not finished because I have to sew up the sides. And I made a lilac one, which I'll show you in a second. But for the other ones, I made like a side piece, which led to also be the strap. But I just didn't really I liked it. I didn't love how it looked. So I just did this as 2 separate pieces, the back piece and front piece. So it like all around here, and then put on the straps. So I just did like what did I do? I did what is that called? A slip knot on my hook, and then I slip stitched into the bag, and then I just chained all of this, and then I slip stitched it in the other side, and I just did, what did I do? I think I did half double crochets. Yeah, I did half double crochets. So it turned out really well. And then the other bag that I finished is the lilac one. And this is what I mean with, I made the little side pieces. I don't hate it. It might give the bag, you know, some more room, but I feel like it just looks better. The other one just looks better, but it's still cute. It has the strap as well as the snap closure. So that is what this one looks like. I also think it's really, really cute. I love these colors. So I do like the bags like in a solid color. I also want to get some cotton with like multicolors in the cotton. I couldn't find that at the yarn store, but I did find multicolor acrylic yarn, which I'll be using to make bags out of. And also because I have this chunky acrylic yarn and I don't make my plushies in acrylic yarn anymore, it is really soft. So I thought, you know what, I'm gonna make something else out of this. And I don't hate this color scheme. Like, this is what I got for Perry the Platypus. I don't hate this color scheme. So what I'm actually doing is I'm sort of tapestry crocheting this, and I'm gonna make it into a bag. I think that looks really fun and cool. It's really different. And if I end up liking this, because it's kind of working up pretty quick because it's only 24 stitches wide. I'm crocheting with a 6mm hook and this yarn is pretty thick as well. So it's working up pretty quick. It's really fun. It is easy enough because it's just single crochets, but because I'm switching the color around, there's still enough to prickle my mind, you know. I have some YouTube videos up on the TV to watch, and that is what I'm doing now. I finished pretty much all of the wall hangings I think that I want to make. Maybe I want to make one cotton, one more. I have the yarn here. I might work on that, but I think what I'm gonna do is finish up this bag. I don't know how long that's gonna take me, to be honest. Oh, I also made my first axolotl. So that is what it looks like. I used a free pattern. I want to link it down below. I don't have access yet to links in the description. I'm working on that. But once I do, I'll link a Google Doc where I have all of the patterns that I own, and I'll link it to the free ones, to the paid ones. So this is the axolotl that I made. Really cute. I also got some chenille green yarn to make some more leggy froggies because those are my favorite. And yeah, I'm gonna keep on doing this. So let's see, what do I need? Oh, I need the brown now. So like I said, it keeps my mind engaged, which I really like, but it's not as involved as like making plushies is, to me at least. Making plushies to me constantly, counting all the stitches, you know, that takes a lot more effort than this does. So let me see, is there anything that I want to talk about? Yes, actually there is, because today is Sunday. Yeah, we had the birthday yesterday on Saturday, and on Friday I got a job. So it is really interesting how it all went, because I've talked about this in the last video, I'm pretty sure in the last vlog, that I used to be a teacher. I have my teaching diploma, higher education, all of that. And then I got a burnout. So I didn't want to work in education anymore. I didn't want to be a teacher anymore because it was just, I didn't enjoy it and it was too stressful. So I couldn't really get any energy out of what I was doing because I just didn't enjoy it. And I was getting government benefits, and I'm still going to get them up until somewhere halfway through March, because I was burnt out and I couldn't work. But then the government decided, yeah, you are able to work again, so go ahead and find something. And I was like, okay, I don't know what I can do. And I still am a little unsure, a little scared. I think it's more that I'm a little bit scared than and anxious about it than that I think I can't do anything. So I went looking for a job. I applied for a lot of jobs, mostly administrative jobs, because I felt like, well, even if you don't have a lot of experience in it, a lot of companies will have their own way of administration, so they kind of want to teach you anyway, so I can like learn on the job. But apparently that was not the case. And I got a lot of rejections, not even like into like a first job interview, just rejection right out the gate because I didn't have the experience, because I did something completely different. You know, I have a teaching degree, and before that I got a sort of editor journalism degree, and that's just not really relevant for administrative work. So then almost a week ago on Monday, my brother-in-law, I guess, he is the husband of my boyfriend's sister, and he messaged me because he works in IT, and he was like, yeah, there are a lot of traineeships. There's this specific traineeship that you might find interesting. I applied for that. I didn't even end up hearing back from that one, but I got the idea like, oh, traineeships, that's cool because you can go into a completely different field and they are going to educate you. They're going to train you for that field. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna look at what traineeships there are. And I think it's a really great opportunity. So eventually I found a traineeship finance. I applied for that on Wednesday and immediately I got a call back and we chatted on the phone a little bit. Then we made an appointment for Friday, and he just wanted to make me an offer, and I read through it. I called my boyfriend who was at work. I called my dad. Just because I was like, this feels good, you know, I am enthusiastic about it, but am I going too fast? Am I just making an irrational decision by going this fast? Because I could have taken a little bit of time, but the March start deadline had already passed, and if I wanted to start in March, then I needed to let them know quickly so they can add me to the March start. And that all had to happen on Friday. Otherwise it would have been too late. And with my current financial situation, I really didn't want to wait until April to start. So yeah, I took the job. We made all the things, like I sent over all my information and I got a job, and it's gonna be as a finance trainee. I am super excited about it. I'm also terrified because I know nothing about finance, but that is sort of the point of the traineeship, right? To learn all about it. And it's like working at a bank, being a financial advisor. That is sort of what I want to go into. There are different ways, paths, I think, within finance, where you have compliance and risk, where you're going to analyze potential fraud within the bank transfers, the account transactions. Or there's like pensions, but that's not really something that interests me a lot, to be really honest. But like financial advice about mortgages, about like for companies. I don't really know the exact English terms because I live in the Netherlands, so everything is in Dutch. Yeah, I am super excited about it. I am going corporate, so that feels kind of weird. But again, I'm really excited about that. So I got a job, yay! And also in about 1.5 weeks, I think, I'll register my business officially. So I'll have officially Rave Crochet as my business, and then I can accept different sorts of payments on my website, because right now all I'm able to accept is PayPal, and that's not really accessible necessarily or desirable for everyone to have that and to pay with that on websites. So yeah, you can definitely already purchase from my website right now, but it's only with PayPal, so that sucks a little bit. Yeah, I don't really know what else to chat about right now, but that is a little bit about my life, because I feel like I love it when creators that I watch talk about their lives. Even though sometimes when I do it myself, I talk about my life on camera, I'm like, who's gonna be interested? But hopefully you will be interested in my life, just like a little bit. So I'm just finishing off the last row here. Let's see, what do I need to do here? Oh yeah. Yeah, I am excited to work on this bag more. Again, it's working out really, really quickly, and I like the pattern. I like the colors. It's cute. So definitely want to do more with that. But for now, I have my coffee. I have my tea. I'm gonna continue watching YouTube videos, and I'll come back with some progress updates. I put my hair in a bun. I have finished the entire thing of the bag. I think it looks cool. It looks a little weird because the blue is like really popping out, but the orange and brown really fits each other. But I do like the brown and blue as well as the blue and orange. I love this combination. So yeah, I do like it. I have to string in all of these bits. And I'm also thinking about how I'm gonna stitch up this size. So I don't know if I need to keep some of these out, some of these stringy bits out, so that I can sew it together. But I think I'm just gonna sew it because I'm gonna sew it on the outside, and then I'm gonna flip it inside or outside in. No, outside, outside. And that the stitching is on the inside of the bag, so you can't see it from the outside. So that is what I'm gonna do right now. Not done my hair. So we are a few days later. I've actually gone to the hairdresser to get my hair done and colored evenly. So I'm gonna finish off this vlog here because I am starting in a sort of a new direction. I have this thing where when I get an idea, I want to go all in immediately. And I wanted to get Shopify. I've talked about this. I'm pretty sure I've already shown you the website as well. And now I'm like, but to get the right payments on Shopify, I have to register as an actual business. But I also just got a job, and I don't want to have to deal with all of the taxes that come with that, not even knowing how well this is gonna go. So instead, I'm gonna start an Etsy shop. I've already made the graphics and I've made the listing images for at least for the plushies, because in the next crochet vlog, I'm gonna show you how I'm setting up my Etsy shop, as well as I'm finally taking pictures of my wall hangings and my bags. So yeah, I have a lot to do. Of course, I'm making this so much harder for myself than I need to. But yeah, if you want to see more crochet vlogs like this, how I'm starting my small business, and how I'm just crocheting and all of that stuff, then subscribe. And I hope to see you next time. Bye!